There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's MC and his buddy Julie, go gophers on the run. The stories of McBride outrageous, no one could be more courageous. Underdog, 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 Underdog. Join the king in Bongo, Congo, meet a cat with savoir-faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce shooters on the rocks, and then there's Underdog.
I'm sure of it, Warden. It's all up and down the grapevine. There's going to be a prison break.
Bad.
And the leader, well, he's the worst of all.
You don't mean...
Yep.
Public enemy number one?
Riffraff. And he's got together a bunch of the prisoners to make a new mob.
But even if they get out, what about the river?
I don't know, Warden. But they got some kind of plan.
This is terrible. We've got to do something to stop them.
Only one way to stop Riffraff.
You don't mean...
Yep.
The world's greatest hero?
Yep, Underdog.
But how can we get him?
Call Sweet Polly Purebred. She'll know how to get Underdog.
I'll call her right now.
Of course I want to help you, Warden, but Underdog is always very busy. I wouldn't want to call him unless it's extremely important.
Tell her.
Well, Sweet Polly, seems like Riffraff is getting a new gang together here in prison and plans to crash out. Maybe tonight.
Break out?
Yep. Me and some of the other guards heard the men talking.
What did they say?
Well, first we heard the prisoners who were saying...
What'd you say, Needles?
Riffraff has just made me one of his new mob, and we're breaking out real soon.
You! Riffraff making you one of the gang! A guy who spends all his time sewing! That's the biggest laugh I ever heard!
Oh, yeah?
Yow!
Like I said, I'm crashing out with Riffraff.
Yeah, sure, Needles, sure!
Gee, Smitty, if I didn't know better, I'd think it was packing to leave.
Won't be long now. I'm crashing out of here.
You? You and who else?
Me and Riffraff. Riff just made me one of his new gang.
You! he made a blacksmith one of his gang. My blacksmith went out with a horse and buggy.
Oh, yeah?
Stop! I believe you! You're one of Riff's gang.
Hey, Nails, why are you shining up your shoes? You going somewhere?
Out I'm going.
You're crashing out. That's a hot one. Even if you get past the walls, how you think you'll get across the river?
I'm going with Riffraff. He made me one of his new mob.
You a member of Riffraff's gang? You a broken down carpenter? That's the best one I ever heard.
Yeah, well, here it is. Like I said, I'm breaking out.
So you see, Sweet Polly, it looks like a real crash out.
I'll call Underdog right away.
Far across town, the ultrasonic hearing of Underdog, now disguised as Shoeshine, heard the cries of Sweet Polly.
Where, oh, where has my Underdog gone?
Here, sir, perhaps you can finish the other shoe yourself.
And quickly, Shoeshine raced to a nearby telephone booth and became...
So I had to say, now you listen here, Mabel. You try to give me any of your...
Please, dear madam, hurry. I must use the phone booth.
Meanwhile, back at the prison...
That's right, Riff. I just got the word. They sent for Underdog.
Then we are not waiting. We are going over the wall right now.
What about him?
Does he go along with us?
Of course he goes along.
But why, Riff? Why you gotta take him along?
I'll tell you, boys. Just in case, that's why. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case of what?
Never mind. Now come on. We're crashing out of this joint.
Will Shoeshine be able to get into that phone booth? And what will Riffraff and his gang do if they get over the wall? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
King Leonardo always enjoyed a good book. One day in the royal library, Odie suddenly entered and...
Confound it!
1,000 pardons, sire.
Never mind. Odie, I've just been reading about the ancient Roman emperors who used to put on great sporting shows to keep the people happy. I think I should put on a show for our people.
But our people are happy, sire.
Well, confound it, I'll make them happier. Now, what kind of a show shall we have? Gladiators? A circus maximus? Chariot races?
How about a rodeo, sire?
Capital! We'll bring one over from the US of A. Oh, the people will love it.
And so, a few weeks later...
Announcing Buffalo Willie's Wild West Windy. Calf roping. Bronc busting. Steer throwing. Admission free. Compliments of the king. Plus 1,000 Bongo bucks prize for the best all-around Bongo Congo Cowboy. Come on!
You gonna enter the contest, Joe?
Not me. You wouldn't get me in one of them bucking Broncos for $1 million Bongo bucks.
Me neither.
I'll just watch, thanks.
Let somebody else get killed.
It looked as though nobody was going to enter the contest until...
This is Biggie talking, say. I'm gonna win that 1,000, say.
You mean you're gonna make like a cowboy big? Well, yippee-ti-oh-hi-yay and all that western jazz.
Now, quiet, saddlebag. I'm making a phone call, say. Hello, Buffalo Willie. I want to enter that cowboy contest, say. The name, Itchy Brother. Yeah, I know it's a funny name, but that's it. Itchy Brother.
Hey, now wait a minute. I can't ride in that rodeo contest, man. I'm like nowhere with horses. I'm nowhere with cows. I'm nowhere with you.
All right, then listen. How many times have I got to tell you? You don't win by winning. You win by cheating. Come on.
A short time later, they enter the lab of Professor Messer, friend of the underworld, inventor of dozens of diabolical devices, man of 1,000 personalities.
So, Biggie and Itchy, no? Yes. Hiya, Mass. What's your line today? Today is making me Laszlo Gizmo, happy Hungarian gadget maker. You want nice gadgets today, yes, no?
Quickly, Biggie explained the problem.
It's simple. It's the lab is so simple. First, we have to see what Itchy needs. Try on this horse for size.
Like, giddy up!
You are needing Laszlo Gizmo's special saddle sticking. A little double, do you? Put it on the saddle, you'll never get off.
But...
Well, take it. What else you got? Laszlo's lasso. Remote control can lasso anything. Hey, great. What else you got? Mechanical marvel. Is steel steer. Inside is all machinery. Push left horn, it moves. Push right horn, it stops and falls down. Great, we'll take it.
Yeah, but how are we gonna, steer the steer home?
It's simple. Pull on tail and it's coming apart for easy packing. So. Mess with all these gadgets, we just can't lose.
But at this point, Itchy was sure to win anyway, because back at the palace, the king had just found out that Itchy was the only one entered in the all-around cowboy contest.
This is the most unheard of thing I've ever heard of. We can't let the likes of Itchy win our rodeo. I'll enter myself. I don't know anything about rodeo riding, but at least I can beat Itchy Brother.
But can he? Can the king win against the tricky gadgets Itchy is going to use? We'll find out in our next episode. Ride 'em, Cowboy.
afternoon, the hunter was taking care of his little nephew, Horace.
All right now, little Horace. Fun's fun, but this is going too doggone far. Untie me right now.
Me gonna send him hunter to happy hunting ground. That's a joke, Unc.
Untie me right... Now there goes the phone. Answer the phone.
This is the hunter's office. Have Nose will hunt. He hunts anything for a price. State your business, sir. The hunter? Well, he can't come to the phone now. He's all tied up. That's a private joke, sir. May I take a message? Yes? 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 Well, all right, we'll be there. Bye. Unc, that was the department store. They got a big load of diamonds in. Got a tip the fox is gonna steal them and wants you to guard them.
Well, don't stand there. Untie me. I got to get right over.
We got to get right over.
Oh, no. This is a job for men, son, not for little fellows like you. Now untie me, Horace.
Not until you promise to take me along.
Oh, no, not that.
Okay, suit yourself.
All right. I declare I don't know what young'uns are coming to these days.
And so it was that the hunter, with Horace tagging along, arrived at the store to guard the diamonds.
Diamonds are locked in that room, Hunter. Just guard the door and see that the fox doesn't get in.
Never fear, son. I am the hunter. Now, Horace, you just go with this nice man and wait for me in the furniture department. Now I'll find a good watching place. This washing machine is perfect. I'll just hide in here, wait till the fox shows up and catch him red-handed. Might say I'll use this washing machine to clean up the case. Oh, that is good.
However, the hunter had not been in his hiding place very long when Horace, not content to wait in the furniture department, came looking for his uncle.
Unc? Demonstrate a washing machine, fully automatic. Just push the button, the machine does the rest. Well, now.
Man the lifeboats, rates and end dips, we're sinking. All hands on deck, women and children first.
Unc, what in the cotton blooming world are you doing in there?
On the lookout for the fox until some prankster turned on the machine. Now, you run along and wander around the store while I watch for that wildly desperate criminal.
Unc, hey, Unc. Shh. Look what I found. The sign says it's the world's most powerful vacuum cleaner. Feel how strong.
Cyclone, tornado, hurricane, run for your lives!
Unc, you're the world's only vacuum-packed detective. Yeah, pay attention, Unc.
Now, listen here, young Horace. I'm on a big case here, and I haven't time for your jokes. Now, you go into the garden department down there, and don't bother me, you hear?
And so the hunter resumed his lonely vigil. But soon he saw a sight that struck terror into his mighty heart.
Horace!
Hunter! Your nephew is racing all over the store with a power lawnmower. He's wrecking the place.
You keep calm, son. The hunter's here. You go that way, and I'll go this way, and head him off at the pass. Horace!
Taking advantage of the confusion, the fox, cleverly disguised, quickly entered the room, filled his shopping bag with diamonds, and started to make his getaway. Meanwhile, back at the pass...
Horace, get off that contraption, you hear?
You can't catch me.
Horace, watch out for that little old lady!
The fox and all the diamonds. How did you ever do it, Hunter?
There's nothing to it, son. The hunter always keeps his eyes wide open. I never miss a thing.
In our last episode, the king had decided to stage a rodeo for his people and imported Buffalo Willie's Wild West Wingding Rodeo from the United States. Hearing that there was to be a 1,000 Bongo buck prize for the best all-round cowboy in Bongo, Congo, Biggie entered Itchy as a contestant. They went to see Professor Messer, who sold them 3 gadgets to help them win the contest.
Saddle stickum, remote control lasso, mechanical steer. But don't forget, if you pull the tail, comes apart.
Meanwhile, back at the palace, the king learned that Itchy was the only entry in the contest. Determined not to let Itchy win, the king entered himself, although he knew nothing about rodeo riding. At last, it was time for the great spectacle.
And now, partners, your kind attention. Buffalo Willie's Wild West Wingding takes great pleasure in presenting the main event of the afternoon. In this corner, wearing purple jeans and a white hat, King Leonardo. And in this corner, wearing yellow jeans and a black hat, Itchy Brother. And now the first contest, to see who can stay on a bucking bronco the longest.
Let me put some of Messer's saddle stick 'em on.
Hey, Big, he said a little dabble, do you?
Shut up and get on. I'm just making sure you don't fall off, see? Now ride.
And here he comes out of the chute, folks, Itchy Brother. Look at him ride. Sticks to his saddle like he was glued on. Well, folks, that was mighty good riding anyway. Now let's see how King Leonardo does. Here he comes! And now for the calf roping. Here comes Itchy Brother. Never did see such roping, folks. Looks like he has that thing under remote control. And here comes King Leonardo. As we approach the steer throwing contest, Itchy Brother is way ahead on points. Can King Leonardo catch up? Here he comes now. Well, it looks bad for your king, partners. Unless something surprising happens mighty quick, Itchy's gonna walk off with that 1,000 bongo bucks. Here he comes.
Hey, got you!
He's been a cheating after the varmint.
You are magnificent, sire.
Well, at least Itchy didn't win.
Yes, as our old Bongo Congo proverb goes, cheaters come to provers.
Unfortunately, cheaters never seem to learn. And Biggie and Itchy always try again. Don't miss the next Anything Can Happen episode of The King and Odie.
All right, boys, let's go. We're crashing out of here. Okay, boys, over the wall.
They're breaking out, Warden.
They can't get past the river.
I think they got a plan, Warden. You know that Riffraff.
Oh, where can Underdog be? I've been calling and calling.
So I said, oh, no, you don't. Just
Please, dear madam, hurry. I must use the phone booth.
There it is, Riff. The river. And I can hear those guards behind us.
Now what do we do, Riff? You said you had a plan.
Take it easy, boys. Everything's in a bag. Here you are, needles. Sailcloth, so you can sew us a big sail. And this sail came from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Here you are, Smitty. Iron from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Let's see it tying us out an anchor. And for you, Nails, special wood from the ghost ship of Captain Kidd. Start rebuilding that old ship.
What about him? We're doing all the work. What's he along for?
Just in case. That's what for.
Just in case.
Meanwhile, back at the phone booth, that woman was finally leaving, and humble and lovable Shoeshine stepped into the phone booth to become Underdog.
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I
The bloodhounds are after them, and those prisoners can't swim that river.
I think they've got a plan, Warden.
Oh, if only Underdog were here.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, hurry, Underdog. Riffraff and a strange new mob are escaping from prison.
The river should stop them. It always has.
But I think they've got a plan. Underdog, you'd better rush down to the riverbank.
All right, snap to it. Haul up the anchor and let's get out of here. Get that sail into the wind.
I heard them talking near this tree, but now they've disappeared on me.
Shh! Everybody keep quiet.
We can see Underdog, Riff. Why can't he see us?
Because this is a ghost ship. Nobody can see it. And that's how we're going to rob every other ship on the high seas.
After escaping from the mighty Underdog, Riff and his mob began terrorizing every ship on the ocean. Military ships. Where'd that rope ladder come from? It just came out of nowhere.
All right, sailor boys. Up with the hands. We are taking all your guns and ammunition and supplies.
Riffraff and a ghost ship. Riff's gang robbed private yachts.
It's a lovely day, Henry.
Sure is a perfect day for fishing.
My pearls! They've disappeared!
Riffraff and a ghost ship.
Huge passenger liners were robbed.
Okay, boys. Start at the top and work your way down.
The situation seemed hopeless. Even the mighty Underdog could do nothing in the face of a ghost ship.
I cannot fight what I cannot see, and the ghost ship's invisible even to me.
But unknown to Underdog, TV's top reporter, Sweet Polly Purebred, had decided to take a dangerous gamble to try and capture Riff and his mob.
I'm nailing myself in this crate. When Riffraff and his gang rob the ship, they'll be taking me along. I can call out and Underdog will be able to find the ghost ship.
Will Polly's plan work? Will she be able to stop Riffraff and his gang of pirates? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Do